Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Biochemistry Concepts. This video is about glycogen storage diseases. Coming to what causes these diseases and why these are named as glycogen storage diseases. The cause for these diseases is it is due to defect in the enzymes which are involved in glycogen metabolism. And these are named as glycogen storage diseases because here it leads to accumulation of abnormal type of glycogen or abnormal amount of normal glycogen. Coming to severity of these glycogen storage diseases, some are life threatening whereas some are non-life threatening. Enzyme defect may affect a single tissue, for example liver, or the enzyme defect may affect many tissues like liver, muscle, kidney, intestine, myocardium. These are the different types of glycogen storage diseases. The most common one is von Geke's disease. Coming to in detail about type 1 glycogen storage disease or von Geke's disease, the enzyme deficiency in this disease is glucose 6 phosphatase. Coming to clinical features, hepatomegaly and cirrhosis, fasting hypoglycemia, hyperlipidemia and ketosis, hyperuricemia and lactic acidosis. Now we will see the reason behind each feature of type 1 glycogen storage disease. Enlargement of liver, that is hepatomegaly, and enlargement of kidney is due to accumulation of glycogen. So whenever glycogen accumulates more than the normal range, then it leads to enlargement of these tissues. Next, fasting hypoglycemia. Generally, during overnight fasting, our glycogen is used to maintain the blood glucose levels. But in case of this disease, due to defect in glucose 6 phosphatase, glycogen is broken down up to glucose 6 phosphate, but glucose 6 phosphate cannot be converted into glucose in the liver due to deficiency of enzyme glucose 6 phosphatase. Though the person is having glycogen in the liver, that cannot be used to maintain the blood glucose levels. So that's why it leads to hypoglycemia. To be specific, fasting hypoglycemia. Coming to hyperlipidemia and ketosis, the reason for these two is due to block in glycogenolysis and gluconeogenesis, and that is because of defect in the enzyme glucose 6 phosphatase. That leads to increased mobilization of fats to meet the energy requirements. So as carbohydrates are unavailable, now body depends upon the fats as a source of energy. Whenever that happens, it leads to increased levels of fatty acids and their oxidation, that is increased oxidation of fatty acids in liver. So the product of oxidation of fatty acids is acetyl-CoA. This acetyl-CoA is generally oxidized in the TCA cycle. But when the amount of acetyl-CoA produced is more than the capacity of the TCA cycle to oxidize the acetyl-CoA, then the excess amount of acetyl-CoA is diverted to the synthesis of ketone bodies. So when excess amount of ketone bodies are synthesized and their level increases in the blood, that condition leads to ketonemia, and their excretion in the urine is ketonuria. So these conditions together is called as ketosis. Whenever glucose 6 phosphatase deficiency is there, the glucose 6 phosphate levels are increased and accumulated glucose 6 phosphate is diverted to HMP pathway. Here in HMP pathway, ribose is produced and that ribose is used for the synthesis of nucleotides. So whenever increased purine nucleotides are formed, they are catabolized and that leads to formation of excess amount of uric acid. That condition is called as the hyperuricemia. Coming to reason for lactic acidosis, lactic acid which is produced in muscle due to glycolysis is not converted into glucose in liver due to defect in glucose 6 phosphatase. So that leads to increased levels of lactic acid in the blood, which results in lactic acidosis.